Hello, everyone. I am Surfer Dude.
I'm Necrothon.
And I'm Josh.
And this is another episode of our Podcade podcast here on Podcade.com. It's recorded on June 5th, 2015. It's between names, birthdays, and actual dates that I just can't remember for anything. I'm entering the phase of I'm going to lose my mind while I'm in production mode kind of phase. I think Necros,
too much stuff on your plate.
That's an understatement, let's say. But it's weird because usually I have some input into production wise, but this time I'm just being a producer, so I'm taking my hands off the wheel completely, and it just scares the crap out of me because I'm like,
you don't know what's gonna happen.
I don't know what's going on right now. Like apparently the scripts are being almost done. Apparently, I don't know how far they are, but they say they're done or almost done. But it still racks my brain. That I'm like, I don't know how done is done. Everyone has a definition of done.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I mean, the best I could do is just say the deadline is tomorrow. Hopefully, get it done by then.
Holy
done, yeah.
I mean, have you guys dealt with any stuff like that? You know, just like you're in charge, but you're not directly in charge.
Something like that, yeah. Once.
Yeah, like in school. I mean, like when we did like a project, I would have other people do certain things, and parts, and then I had wondered if they were gonna have it on time, but
I mean, it's definitely the manager isn't doing. It looks like he's not doing much, but he is doing a lot. Like, or people in charge or such, like a store manager or something. It looks like he's just telling what people to do, but that's a job in itself.
Oh yeah, it is. Lots of organization. And, yeah.
So Necrophine, what have you been up to?
Well, mostly work. Then we've had a couple people have left Starbucks, so we've been like the hours have been kind of
chaos.
Yeah, chaos. Let's just say that. So
now, are they actually replacing people in the mean?
That's what I don't know yet. Is they did a bunch of they were doing like some like interviews, but I have no idea who was coming to Starbucks or who's coming to a different department, so we have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, not to scare you, but they told me something similar where we're working on it, and then a year went by, and they were still working on it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see how this goes.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Okay.
I have high hopes. So.
Don't put too much hope. Let's just say. I have very little tolerance for retail now, especially from the last job where, like I said, they waited a year and they were still working on it, and then as soon as I left, they found someone. Surprise!
Oh wow!
Yeah, they've actually found 2 or 3 people.
Oh wow!
One replaced the person I was filling in.
Yeah. One
to replace me, and then an extra one just to help out.
Oh.
Yeah, they were so nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Have you had an experience like this?
No.
Of that? Well, I think you've been mostly like a performer.
I've been a performer all my life. I just smile, nod, and move, and everybody's happy. So that's all I do.
But is there like scheduling issues with
all the time?
Yeah,
all the time. They like to go against you. Say, "Oh, you asked for 2 days. We're going to give you 4." Yeah. And that becomes a pain. And then you try to talk to them like, "No, I didn't ask for these days." Like, well, it's too bad now, is it? Yeah. So yeah.
That's kind of why I want to start my own company. At least with the scheduling and stuff, it makes sense somehow, and it actually makes logic sense. Somehow it doesn't when you get more people to make cooks in the kitchen, I guess, or something.
Yeah, that's the term.
yeah, it's just like corporations, just like nah. 9.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much exhausted this entire week. I've been. Oh my god. Yeah.
It's any video games or just like barely anything.
Barely anything.
You were telling something. You reminded me to remind you to talk about Destiny.
Oh yes. Have you played the new? It's for the House of Wolves, of course.
Was there that new bounty?
There was a new bounty where you went into a new mission. I
was going to record it with my ult. I got to do it before I change it out.
But you got to use a turret.
Yeah, and PvE.
Yes.
PvP.
And that was interesting.
Yeah. It was different.
It was very different. Like hive were coming at you, and you were just shooting away.
I almost came close to dying a few times, but it was like,
Yeah.
It was 20. I think I put it as 28 because I got no XP bonuses, so why do max level if I don't have to?
But then I was wondering, like, how did it get there? Like,
oh, who put the turn down?
Yeah, because it looked human, like it looked like it was made by humans.
I think it's like a turn that could be like dropped in a dropship.
Yeah.
So I think in like like you've seen ships of like the Hive and Covenant flying in and out.
Right.
But, well, they magically appear and disappear, but
right.
I assume the humans have. Well, yeah, we've seen the drop ships. They land in front of the tower. Those big ships that land.
Oh yeah.
I think those are our drop ships.
Okay.
I think.
So
I'm not sure.
that's what happened. Okay.
But yeah,
interesting though.
It's different.
Yeah, it was different. Did you like it though?
It was different.
Yeah, it was different. Okay, I can't say whether I like it or I don't like it. It was just different. That's
the only thing. It's like
yeah.
Josh has no idea. Doesn't.
I'm enjoying this. I'm trying to figure out the turns and the.
It's basically. Was there Halo turns?
Yes. Wait.
Well, not like that turn, but there was like gunning turns. You could move and such.
No, it was the only thing that you had was just like the big machine gun, but like there were. Never,
it was on a tripod, but it was a turret, quote unquote.
Yeah, but like you never actually had like turrets, like where you can go up and press. Oh, here I'll use this. Like there was never in the game.
Yeah. Well, it's basically you sit down and turret. You have big machine guns that fire really quickly and do a lot of damage, but then they heat up and then you got you got to do sparse shots. It's a turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that complicated.
I would like to have that turret come down when you're facing Fogoth, which is it's a strike for the moon. It's
that
big,
guy,
like ogre guy. Yeah, I want that turret thing to be right there.
Yeah, I could kind of see.
But then I could see it blowing up really fast too.
Yeah, I would like to see him like strikes and missions and stuff. That,
yeah.
Like an actual strike boss. That would be kind of cool to have that, like multiple turrets around that people could use, but they're like prime targets.
Yeah.
So there was like a little bit of downside. But like
you guys got that. Dog guard it.
But it's I don't know. It's just like with Destiny, you do the repetitive so much that anything new is like, yeah, it's good. It's good.
Yeah,
it's different.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's good.
I still want to see. We haven't really seen like too much heavy combat. Yeah. Like we've seen like strike teams going and stuff, but we haven't seen like the Halo big army going in the trenches, big battles.
I would like to see that.
I want to see that.
Maybe that's gonna be in Destiny 2, maybe not, but yeah, I would definitely.
Supposedly,
like to see.
There's been a little bit of leak or speculation of like there's like some kind of king thing is now being for the fall.
Yes, it's the comet. It's going to be called the Taken King, and apparently one of the new areas is going to be a hive ship, but not because like we know of the drop ships, but apparently there's a new like a bigger ship that the hive have.
Yeah. So it's set from like little we've got and the way they're kind of pitching it. I kind of imagine it's like the World of Warcraft. You buy a big huge 40 DLC pack and then it adds basically another game.
Basically, yeah.
And a little bit, it's something that I have to kind of look at a little bit more and get a little bit more details before I'm like, yes or no kind of thing. But otherwise, any other games?
No, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And then some Minecraft. Like I actually went back and played some Minecraft.
Vanilla or modded or?
No, just like regular vanilla.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Josh, what have you been up to?
I played a little bit of Dark Souls 2. Went back to that. That was fun.
Yeah.
My good friend was like, "Oh yeah, just go ahead and play with. Don't play it on normal. Play it on hard though." I was like, "Okay, whatever." Of course, I died a million times.
Yeah.
That's Dark Souls for
they
you.
like to watch you twitch.
Yeah. It was that moment I was like really getting fed up, and then he saw it and he saw the tension in my body and the goosebumps forming. So he's like, okay, let's play some Batman Arkham Asylum then. I was like, okay, that's cool.
It's Batman.
And I forgot that Batman Arkham Asylum is pretty much a huge maze.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
It's fun, but it's like going around places hard as all get out.
It's fine if you're doing the story and it's like you need to fight your way to get to the boss.
Yeah.
But then it's like I guess you were just doing free roam.
I was pretty much doing free roam. He finished the whole game. It's like, okay, you're pretty much done with everything. I just had to beat things up and find these Riddler trophies.
Yeah.
And that was a pain in the butt. But
I did like the real trophies. Well, I guess I did for Arkham City too, but I halfway through I'm like, yeah, I'm not getting this. I'll look up the guides for it. I tried to do puzzles. I mean, like Portal, I definitely spent a long time doing, but it's like when it's like the definite puzzles that you have to do like math and hard stuff to kind of figure out, then it's like, yeah, I don't care. Or I get like halfway through, it's like, okay, it's a timing game with like your batarang, you gotta time it and such, but
yeah,
I don't want to spend 5 hours trying to figure out the timing, so I'm just gonna figure out. I already figured it out. I just have to figure out the correct path, kind of thing. So I cheat that way. But anyways,
yep, that's pretty much game wise I've been doing.
You seem pretty tired today.
I'm not tired. This is my voice right now. This is like slow jazz. 94.7 The Wave. Magic Mike's back. I'm playing now. I was kidding. Let's not bring him back for now.
Yeah, we probably just killed half of our listeners with our headphones.
Oh dear. Sorry guys.
But then you also played a little bit of Sunset Overdrive while we're waiting for.
Oh yeah,
and such.
it felt actually like it was a breath of fresh air out of all the toxins that have been stabbed into me, injected from playing the multiplayer chaos.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, this is actually a legitimate good game.
Yeah.
Wow. No,
it's fun when you don't crank it up to 11.
It wasn't my. You know what? My people that I play with, they like to go full on, like go for it. Yeah. You're not a man unless you go high enough level. Well, and then it stresses you out.
I'm fine with that at times. Like sometimes, like I do like playing like Destiny on the highest level and stuff, but you get a lot of rewards for that. You know, you get a lot of bang for your buck kind of thing. But then at times I'm like for the Halo Master Chief Collection, I played a little bit and I'm like, I could do legendary or I could do normal and just have the story play out and stuff and have a little bit of fun, you know.
I like to have fun and not just die every
but at the same time the hardcore mode is fun at times.
It is fun. It's just
when you are set out to do that, then it's fun, but it's not when you're doing it casually. Then it's like, I died thousands of times.
Exactly, and you know it's your fault, but everyone's blaming you. It's like, well, I'm sorry. I mean, it was.
Also, you gotta like work your way up to that. Like we've been playing Destiny since what, like August?
Yeah.
Did it come out in August or was it September?
It was September.
September, I believe.
Well, then we played the beta. Well, wait, like when did the beta come out?
I think it was August for beta.
Okay, August,
and then like 2 weeks later we played the actual game, which was September, I think.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, I've been playing Destiny ever since then. Like there's been like 1 or 2 weeks I've taken a break from Destiny. Like I haven't done, but I check in every now and then to like buy stuff and they're on sale during that weekend or something.
Yeah.
But I've been playing nonstop, so I can do that. But yeah, if you just jumped in like, hey Josh, play this, and I'm like, I wouldn't crank you up till 32. But though
you did do that to me on Destiny. Don't even start. You did put me up on. I mean, I did well though.
Actually,
at least
it was me that did it.
Oh, it was you. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Surfer Dude. I'm sorry, Necro. Of course.
Well, he is
Darkness.
evil.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But at the same time, you know, you were playing as me. You weren't gonna get anything. It was just like, hey, try this out.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. You weren't expected to be good. That's the difference.
I just feel like Destiny. I love it. I feel like it's more of a not RPG. I guess a bad word to say. It's more of a upgraded, like fully upgraded Halo. That's how I feel about it slightly.
Yeah, it's a lot of people relate it to MMOs. Have you played MMOs?
Yeah, I play a few MMOs. So
yeah, it has like the MMO formula of, you know, do this a couple hundred times and you eventually get stuff kind of thing. You know, you gotta grind. You know, there's that grinding stuff. I mean, I would say it's close in between Halo and Borderlands.
That's good. That's a good. Yeah.
Because you're getting more and more guns, and it's that same kind of loot system. You know, you're trying to grind for better loot and such, but it has a multiplayer MMO style to it, which is kind of it's interesting because, you know, usually it's just multiplayer is just like, you know, 6 guys go into arena, one comes out.
But it gives you something to do. That's what I like about Destiny, even if I could get it. But yeah.
I would definitely say for Destiny, you would want to start out at base level and then work your way up to kind of get in. Yeah. Wade into it a little bit, but it is going to take a bit of time, and you definitely need to play with friends for Destiny.
Yes.
And then that's but let's see what have I been up to? Like I said, I've been prepping for a production thing for Podcade, but that's going to be announced later on, kind of thing. We keep teasing it. We'll talk about it soon enough. It'll get hopefully
It's coming, people. It's
Coming soon to theaters near you.
I think it'll be end of June, maybe. We'll see something. Hopefully.
Okay.
Fingers crossed and such. But let's see. We recorded a little bit more of Graying Skies with Mr. Fluss. So I've been kind of doing the next kind of grinding bit. You know, I got to like a point where I built enough quests completes and stuff, and then me and Fluss kind of checked it out and claimed all the rewards and stuff, and then
So how much reward did you get then?
Well, that's spoilers for the episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, I'm a little bit behind on the editing too, so we're not even there yet. And so, but anyway, so I've been doing that and such. So I've been doing a little bit of Minecraft and such.
Doing good.
Yeah, good.
We're on the final stretch, I would say, for Graying Skies, because and then after that, we can get into the other series that involves all of us that we can do it more often, kind of thing. And
it's good.
It'll be more fun.
Good.
You could die more. Hopefully.
Yay.
Though it's gonna be harder because you only have one life, and the next one I'm planning. But yeah, so don't die.
Okay.
But there's things to like save you, kind of thing. But
okay.
yeah, we'll talk about it. Otherwise, it's just been that. I just been thinking about like recording more of my personal channel, but I keep running
we
into-
haven't seen a lot of the videos from your personal channel in a while.
No, it's ever since we switched over to Podcade, all my time has been occupied with that.
Yeah.
But then like, I really want to get back to it because it's just been it was a lot more fun doing that. Just like the solo videos, so I can get out more done.
Yeah.
In amount of time.
Alright.
But I keep running out of disk space.
When are you going to come back, Mr. Surfer Dude?
I'm hoping as soon as I clear enough disk space on my computer to record.
Nice,
Alright.
nice.
Okay.
So hopefully in a week,
All right.
Sounds good.
maybe.
Shall we move on to the news?
Yes. So
Breaking news.
So I guess we gotta talk about this first because Necro will kill me if we don't get to it sooner, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And Josh as well.
Yeah,
Well, are you a fan of Fallout?
That's a stupid question.
I'm sorry. I need to get a little closer to Mr. Server now. Didn't we have a question to my first recording with you guys? Like how long? Like how long it'll take?
Yes.
Oh, that nervous look just came out. That was perfect. That question.
Well, I remember you talked about it. I just didn't remember if you like loved it. I mean, I remember Fluff's. He tried it and it was like, eh.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. I didn't like the third one. The third one kind of threw me off. So I'm excited for this new one.
So you like New Vegas?
I love New Vegas,
but you
yes.
didn't like Fallout 3.
I didn't like Fallout 3 because I couldn't go back to it, and I felt like...
Oh, so you played New Vegas first?
I played New Vegas first, yes.
Oh.
Yes, that's probably what screwed me over. That's what I learned about. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's just like So I played quite a bit of Fallout 3, and this was like 2011, 2010, somewhere around there.
Sounds about right.
I guess it came out in 2008.
Yeah, it came out in 2008, and then the first DLCs came out for Xbox.
Well, I'm just thinking about the game engine for 2000.
okay. Yeah,
so,
yeah.
because that was my main issue is it was very rough. The textures and everything. It was in that period where all games had one color, gray, and rust, and that's it. So, I mean, that was my kind of take on it. I played like the tutorial of New Vegas, and I've seen friends play it and live streams of it. It looks fun. It taps into more of like you are a mobster kind of thing instead of you are following your dad in DC. I mean, I like DC. It was very interesting seeing like everything like destroyed and such, but the whole story was like I don't really care about it. I just care about looting everything and just building up my wealth kind of thing.
That's what they should have kept into it because they make sure that you're in the story. It's like you either do the story or you're not going to be able to get this or that. That's what ticked me off most of the times.
Yeah, it's just like, I mean, I avoided the story for a long time, and then I did the next thing. I was like 10 or 20 levels above everything else. The story thing, I'm like, oh, this is great. And then, it's just like, and then I like skipped ahead to like DLC and stuff, and then supposedly I was a sin to skip ahead to the DLC and such.
It's not bad that like you went, like which like DLC did you?
Well,
do?
I did the Alien one, and then I did the thing you go in the VR room.
I want to say it's bad that he did that.
Wait, the VR room.
You went back in time or something?
way before.
I think it was Broken Steel or something.
Yeah, I think that's not. No, he's good with that.
No, that's Broken Steel's a continuation of the like Fallout 3 story.
Yeah,
because when you do the final part of the story, your character basically dies.
Yeah,
and the Broken Steel adds where you come back and you're able to continue.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically that.
Well, I mainly took it as like, oh, I could go back and see what all the combat and fun stuff that happened instead of seeing everything broken and empty. So that's the way. I didn't really follow the story too much of Fallout 3 before, so I was like,
that's all right.
I barely remembered the names anyway, so I'm like, well, it's not really much difference except for his action.
Yeah.
Packed, so
yeah.
Yay.
So, okay, so about the trailer, did you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I don't know. I'm too excited. I don't know.
I kind of got why Mr. Fluff's called in 6 today. Why? Because he really doesn't like Fallout. And I'm like, it just lines up perfectly.
We could have had him go first. He was like,
okay.
I'll his comment.
So watching the trailer, I got a lot of things out of it. Story-wise, I know that they had hinted for a long time that the next Fallout would be in Boston.
Well, it was rumored. Because,
But because in if you play Fallout 3, then you would have run into was it the what were the androids?
The ones that look like very clunky and the ones that look like they come from an old TV show. That one or the
no, like they actually looked human, like like they were actually
Was this in Fallout 3 or New Vegas?
This was
in Fallout 3.
Okay.
It was inside the vault, like in the big vault area. Not the big vault area. It's in the room that you see your father. Correct? Are you talking about those robots?
No. Okay, so you would run into like these androids, and they were basically, it was kind of like a slavery type thing where they were running away and people were coming after them. Well, they came from a place called like the Institute, which is in Boston.
Yeah, I from the news stories I heard, it's the Institute is basically the Mensa or something, all the smart scientists and stuff.
Yeah, so
it's like a camp.
They all got together and they had made all these different technologies, and one of the quests in Fallout 3 was a guy named Harkin, who you find out like is an android basically, and he's from there, and these two guys are coming after him. But so now we could probably see like the Institute there. The other thing that I saw was the Brotherhood of Steel is there.
They do show that.
That's the military people, right?
Yes. Okay, so the Enclave is the remnants of the U.S. government, and the Brotherhood of Steel...
Those are the political god people?
They are the bad people. And then the Brotherhood of Steel, they're the remnants of the U.S. military. But what we saw here was the Vault Dweller. He had, or like, did he own like the armor? Like it just showed.
He wasn't in it, but they just showed that it was his.
Okay, so it was his.
Well, there's been some speculation about that. So in the trailer, there's a little garage, and there's a bunch of weapons and armor and stuff.
Yes.
People are speculating you can, in this game, you're going to be able to make and build up your own base.
Okay.
Or can.
Because I got something a little different from that, because this like, okay, like there's different factions of the Brotherhood of Steel, and I'm wondering if this Brotherhood of Steel is the Lions, like the Elder Lions group, because they were the ones when they went from California to DC, they were kind of they were against Wastelanders, but he sort of fell like he felt pity for them and basically started helping them out. And that's basically, so I'm wondering if they're more like open for like Wastelanders to join in, because before you had to almost be like your family had to be a Brotherhood of Steel to become Brotherhood of Steel.
It's a job to get into the Brotherhood of Steel.
Yeah, it's basically, and it's the same thing with the Enclave. You would have to have been born pure and not out in the wasteland. Mm-hmm. But
what did you become? Did you go for the Brotherhood of Steel, or did you do the Enclave? Because I remember when I first saw each suit, I was like, "Oh, I want to be Enclave." No, I want to be the Brotherhood of Steel. So I was like, how did you feel about that? Which one's the
power armor on the front of the cover?
That one's the Brotherhood of Steel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's no. I shot someone and I took his armor, and I'm like, this looks cool.
Which I wish that if you were wearing their armor, they would think of you as their side. That would have been really cool. I hope they do. That would be cool if they do that. But I mean,
I really hope they do. But the other good thing was I saw like the vertibirds.
Yes.
That like the Brotherhood of Steel were controlling. So it has to be the Lions group because after they destroyed the Enclave, they took some of the vertibirds and put their own logo on it. So
well, we kind of skipped over the question. So you, what faction do you guys like are more favored towards? Are you like?
I am loyal to the Brotherhood of Steel just because I started out with Fallout 3, but yeah.
And then what about you, Josh? It's Brotherhood and Enclave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Be honest, I did do the Enclave first. I did, but I figured out that was a bad idea.
Yeah.
But hey, they were dope for a second, and then then I made a big boo boo.
Okay.
And then, and then I went with the Brotherhood of Steel the second time I played it, which that's when I figured out like, oh, I can't continue on unless I do the DLC and crap. I was like, oh well. But then Brotherhood of Steel I really like a lot because there happens to be when you're fighting, there tends to be like a few people that actually can shoot with you.
Yes.
To actually help you out. Enclave, you're on your own.
Yeah, you're on your own.
So you would say you're more Brotherhood Steel?
I would say Brotherhood Steel, even though Enclave was pretty dope. But
I never got to that point, but I was like, yeah, I'm just by myself. I got my allied I would take along with me or something.
Did you play some of the missions like where you were fighting like the Enclave, or did you get that far?
I got to the radio guy.
Okay.
Radio, yeah. Okay.
Oh, Galaxy News Radio.
Yes.
Free Dog.
Yeah, that guy.
Okay.
Then I played a little bit after that. I want to say about an hour or two.
Okay.
I went to one of the vaults, one of the other vaults, the one with the music violin.
Oh, Vault 92, something like that.
I
think so.
It's been years since I played it.
I can't believe I still remember it.
Well, you swear by Fallout.
Yeah.
I think if you could pick a tattoo, you would pick Fallout.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyway, I mean, don't get me wrong. I do like the universe and everything. It's just the story didn't grab me in 3, and the little I played of New Vegas, at the time, I just played like a couple months ago or something. That I'm like, I just don't have the time to invest myself into this big game. It's just not grabbing me, kind of things.
Right.
Okay.
But I don't. Yeah, I like the universe of it.
Yeah.
It's just like the story they're trying to tell. It's like, I'd rather just explore empty rooms and shoot them, and then like the one vault where like they were experimenting on the vaults and stuff, and that was kind of interesting. Like, you know, the kind of like the dark undertone of the vault. You started in 101. What was their test? Because I know all the vaults were like testing something.
Vault 101 was actually just a normal vault.
So it was like control.
Yeah, it was like a control vault. But like the other ones, like you hear stories of different ones. There was one story. It's kind of a creepy story. I don't know which vault it was. It was a guy with the puppets.
Oh shoot.
You hear because
Oh crap! You hear about it. Someone talks about it in the.
There's a place called like Paradise Falls. Like that's where all the like slavers are. And there's a story where there's this maniac that's from this vault, and he had nothing else but just puppets, and he pretty much just went insane and created all these voices, and the puppets started murdering each other.
Yes.
It was something really bizarre like that.
Now, I hope they bring that in number 4. Oh, it'd be so dope if they bring that.
He's in DC. Oh, wait. Actually, yeah. Okay,
they could bring him in. That would be so dope. I'm wondering about the dogs. Because
wondering if he's still alive or not.
That would be really cool. If they had like to show like have you go inside his area and like full on puppets are all around you. Like, oh crap.
Yeah. For Fallout 4,
Yes.
it's definitely has a lot more color, which I'm always
a lot of color.
It was very colorful.
Yeah, and then also, they like ever since Skyrim, Bethesda is on my good side. Like, you know, they figured out, okay, this is what they got the kinks worked out kind of thing. And like it's also like with Fallout 3, it was like barely any detail. Now it's like you can see tree leaves and branches and stuff. It looks really perfect and stuff. Best part of everything is it's gonna be on PC, Xbox One, and PS4.
Yes.
PC, I'm big fan of for this, especially for Bethesda games. Like Skyrim, it was good out of the box, but then like one of the first mods that came out was like a few modders got together and like made a ultra good texture pack and stuff, then made the game even like even better looking and such.
Right.
It was just like perfect. And that was the first mod I installed, and I'm like, okay, this is so much better now. Even though it was like a year or two now game, but it was perfect. So the fact that it will have PC'd, and usually Bethesda's pretty good about allowing mods and stuff, and
Right.
I mean we heard with Steam and such. So
Yeah.
but so they're good for mods and stuff. And
The other thing that like I noticed was they're having more cutscenes. Like I have seen. I don't know if it was just like in-game stuff, but like
everything we saw, you gotta like take it with a
Yeah.
grain of salt. It is using the game engine and it's pre-rendered, so
Yes.
nothing you see is gameplay. So it's not gonna look like anything we see.
Right.
If anything, it could be just trailer or cutscenes, like you said.
Yeah.
So you gotta take that with a grain of salt. It looks good. The thing I'm most excited about is like you could fly around and there's like activity actually,
Yes.
not
There's
just like
airships.
airships, but also like stuff is moving.
Right.
It's not just like a big wasteland kind of thing in
Yeah.
DC. I mean, I saw a little bit of New Vegas where you have the Strip. It's active somewhat, but
Right.
it's still pretty dead kind of thing.
Yeah.
But my question is for Josh.
What's up?
So, what do you think about the main character having a voice this time? Are you okay with that, or
with characters having voices. When you're creating your when you're creating your own character, it kind of kills it. It's like you want your character sounds. They might be allowing you to like make him sound like a certain way.
Yeah.
It might not be like actual voice.
Usually, like with like this kind of choice thing, if they actually have a voice, I mean, with you play Sunset Overdrive, there's like only like
Yeah.
two. There's only a male female voice, but there's only like two body types for male and female, and then like the bigger one is like a little bit deeper, but it's not much
it's
different.
not as
But
deep.
but like with MMOs and stuff I've seen and such, they do have like a wide range of voice options.
I liked him being quiet.
Mm.
I don't think I'm going to enjoy hearing the dialogue both back and forth. I like the idea of when you choose a dialogue, then the person reacts to you. I
Right.
like that because it seems like sometimes when it goes back and forth, it takes a while. You're like, okay, all right. Especially if you have to click the dialogue. If we're doing that in this new game,
Right.
it's like we already read this. We don't need to hear
Yeah.
it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm iffy.
I mean, I guess it depends on like the dialogue options, or are they gonna be like cutscenes like Mass Effect, or are they gonna be like, I guess Skyrim is the only other example that can be somewhat.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't really have like dialogue where he spoke the lines, but it was that was one thing about Fallout 3 that I didn't like, is like you would zoom in really close to their face and then
Over they fixed that.
everything would pause kind of thing. And with Skyrim, everything's still moving, but your camera doesn't move kind of thing. You can walk around and such
Yeah.
still while they're talking to you.
I'm wondering about that dog too. What's the story on that dog? 'Cause there's a lot of different
Yeah, there's
parts that they
every Fallout has a dog,
yeah.
basically.
Mm.
Apparently, all the cats died. I don't know.
It was just weird. Like,
Well, the dogs have to eat something.
yeah, but it's like, but every single. It seems like every Fallout game, it's always a scene where there's a lone dog somewhere.
Yeah.
In this one, it showed a dog more than once. So you're like, okay,
Yeah.
what's the deal with this dog? Is there going to be a story with this dog with our character, or
Right.
Yeah, at the same time, dogs sell things. Pretty good. A lot of people
Yeah,
love dogs. They like
true.
to see dogs. It's like a crime if you see a dog die in a movie or video game.
Oh yeah.
But this dog's going to die probably. There's always a part of a game that you see
Well,
a dog die.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, dog meat in like Fallout 3.
Yeah.
you can get him killed.
Oh yeah.
That was sad.
But I
Yeah.
love that dog.
That was really sad. I was like, dang. Oh my goodness. I remember the little girl. Okay, sorry. I'm going back.
Yeah.
The little girl that tells you what to do in the park.
In the park. Oh,
In the-
VR simulator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Turns
like,
out to be the Dr. Braun.
and I figured out that you don't have to do all that stuff. Like, what the? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That pissed me off.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good. It looks interesting. I am interested to see more. I think Mr. Fluffs was also interested to see more. Like, he was like, we were watching the trailer when he was over, and he was like, yeah, I might check that out.
Yeah.
He's not really one from open world games, so
Yeah.
I mean, he really liked Shadows of Mordor, so it's like a
That's
stern.
pretty open. Yeah.
That's yeah. I would say
So
that's
it's like
pretty open.
it's either hit or miss with him and such, and I can understand that. Like some fighting games, like I like Super Smash Bros, but I don't like fighting games at all. You know, it's just like I like certain types of games, but it's certain types of games are hit and miss kind of thing. So
Right.
Okay.
I mean, he's at least saying, okay, I'll give it a shot. Kind of thing. It looks different enough from because he really didn't like Fallout 3. Like he got out of the vault and he was like, this is boring. No, I want to go back.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So it's like, yeah. I mean, I like the looting and like crafting and such.
Yeah.
So the like looting, crafting, and like storing, or I like to. I'm a hoarder kind of thing.
I feel
So
like,
Yeah.
oh,
so-
you're gonna like Richard then. You're
Yeah.
gonna like Richard a lot.
Yeah.
When you okay,
You're like, that it was.
Oh, I know it's 300 plus hours, so I'm like, I know I'm gonna be doing for the next couple months.
did you play like the Dead Money DLC for like Fallout New Vegas?
I'm still on the tutorial.
You're
What?
What?
Yeah, like I told you that, and you're like, okay. I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm like,
Oh, okay. Well, since you like hoarding, there was it Dead Money?
Dead money.
Okay. So at the very end, you find a vault full of gold, and you can take that gold with you.
okay.
Yeah. So
You'll like that. You'll
yeah,
like it. I
you
promise.
would like that.
You,
Well, I mean, I like hoarding until I get to the point where I'm like God, and then I'm like, I'm bored.
Yeah.
So, and that's kind of where I reached it. But I mean, I have seen lots of Let's Play videos and stuff of Fallout New Vegas, so I do know what the game is about and stuff. So it's just like I said, at the time I did the tutorial, I'm like, I'm at a point where I don't have the time and stuff. I mean, I completed the tutorial. I was out in the world. I'm like, I don't have time right now. It was like during school and stuff. So
Okay.
it's like, that's where I will.
All right.
I mean, I got so many games to play. I can only play so many games, kind of thing. So
how much do you think Steam? Well, once this thing comes out, how much do you think Steam is going to sell this thing for?
$6.
Okay, that's good.
I mean, if anything, the game companies are trying to raise it up past
really
$6.
are.
I mean, well, they technically have. It's called DLC.
Yeah.
Of course they have. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it was like a big thing when it raised up from like 50 to 60.
Yeah. I remember when games were like $40 years ago.
I remember when you can give back games and then you can get your full price back. I remember those days.
I
Sorry.
think that lasted for like a year.
Yeah, but that was a good year.
Yeah.
Now you can take it back and you're like, oh, $4. What?
I just bought this yesterday. $2.
Yep.
Yeah. I just I'll buy digital now. I'm like, that way it's just like it's always there. I don't have to worry about the copy wearing out or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have played a few games. I like played a lot over and
Right.
over again. Like it was like I think a few Jack games from Jack and Daxter that I played over and over again. And eventually I had to buy a new copy because I played too much. So yeah. Surprisingly, Nintendo 64 so good.
It'll be
All
nice.
right.
Yeah. All right.
Until the battery wears out and the cartridges and saves don't carry.
Yep.
But apparently you can replace that.
So I think we're done with Fallout. Right
Yeah,
now.
we are.
Okay, so let's move on.
All right, so this is one I was more excited for.
Oh.
XCOM 2. Did you guys ever play the first XCOM or
No.
the reboot
I
of the?
haven't played any of them.
I haven't played it either. I'm so sorry. I haven't played them.
But
Yeah,
you've-
I
looked it
I
up.
won't kill you for it. I just say you should go play the Enemy Unknown, the recent reboot of the series.
yeah.
It's really fun. I
Okay.
played it nonstop for 3 days straight because I was so hooked on it. I was like, I'm gonna try this game. I'm like, I can't stop. It's that good. It's really that fun.
Yeah.
So it's a turn-based squad kind of game. So you are a squad mate. You're like a squad leader. And you tell your guys to go hide and stuff. So and then you build up your team and stuff. The funnest part is you can name, customize their face and their name
Nice.
for all the
Okay.
characters. It's really fun to name it after friends.
Did you put my name in there?
Maybe. I mean, the first guy was he came from a suicide mission and he was like a rocketeer or something.
Yeah.
So he was a head guy and he was wearing green armor at the time. So I named him Master Chief.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
But then I started naming everyone else. I named myself in there and such. But some family members in there. That was fun.
Nice.
It's very stressful. And then they put out DLC that was basically a whole new game. And it was like only like $20, and it was like
Wow.
a whole new game, really. So I played that for like a week because
Yeah.
I mean I didn't play it nonstop because it was basically the same thing, but just like a new story and then new stuff to research and stuff, and then Yeah, we'll do a Let's Play on that soon.
Yeah, because I remember when you put my name like an FTL, and I was one of the first ones to die.
Yeah, you got sucked out, Airlock.
Yeah.
Mr. Flips got eaten on a planet.
Whoa.
I got burned to death on the ship.
Damn.
And I wasn't around, so I'm still alive.
Yeah, you're on the moon somewhere on the in the
Yeah, we have to
bar.
go find you.
Yeah. we'll do some FTL. But yeah, XCOM. You guys saw the trailer, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So this one, so they also did come out with a XCOM Declassified or something that didn't pan out too well. It was more like first-person shooter kind of thing, and that was like, it was all right. It was a lot of people just said it was forgettable kind of thing, which was weird because it was in longer development than the other game that was really good. So
Right.
it's kind of like a flip kind of thing. So we're not quite sure where this game lies. I hope they kind of go to the game that was really good.
Yeah.
You know. So, but this time, basically the aliens took over, which is kind of weird because the ending of the game, or the first game, spoiler, you basically stop the aliens from invading. So, so I guess
Alternate universe?
So I guess this is when you lose, kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
I guess. Game companies do that. You know, they take, you have an option or something for a story, and then it's like, okay, we're gonna take this option and go with it, and make a sequel.
Well, it certainly caused more drama, and yeah, it causes.
Well, I mean, like, what was that one? Infamous. They did that for like their new game, Son of
yeah.
something. I don't know.
Which one? Oh, the
PS4
Second Son.
Second Son.
Second Son.
Okay, that one. They went with the good ending, and that because the bad ending pretty much killed the world.
Yeah, and he's not going to have a son. Well, it's not him, his son, but yeah.
Yeah, I still want to play it. So yeah, but I don't know. It looks good. I'll check it out. And then also your squad is like a rebel or rebellion. Yeah.
Okay.
So like you can also create like aliens
No.
in this game. Okay.
Well, there's multiplayer where you do human versus aliens. Basically,
Oh, okay.
you control the alien drones that you fight against.
Got it.
You know, that was available on the other games and stuff. I haven't tried it out, but because I feel every time you go like into like a multiplayer of a strategy game or something, you basically are outranked like significantly, very quickly.
Yeah.
So I like to actually beat the AI. So I stick with AI.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, AI.
Yeah. So what do you guys think of XCOM 2? Look good? Yes? No?
It looks good. I didn't know. I was like, oh, this looks pretty cool. But
it was.
Yeah, try it out.
Yeah. It I mean, what you saw, it looked like the cutscenes. Like when you tell, like in the first game, when you tell a guy to run, to like behind cover behind a wall, sometimes the camera will cut right behind him as he's running, kind of thing. So, and that's what we saw in this trailer. Was like people running or moving and stuff.
Yeah.
It does that cinematic camera thing as they're moving or something.
That's cool.
So we haven't really saw any gameplay. So it looks, graphics wise, it looks about the same, but it's only coming to PC. I know that, but it's not groundbreaking because usually with consoles you have to take it back so they works on the consoles. So at least there will be mods, I guess. I don't know.
Ah, okay.
I don't know. But it's like, I mean, it's the first time we saw it, so yeah. A lot of people were kind of mad because it wasn't a new BioShock. It's by the same company.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with BioShock where it is right now.
Yeah, BioShock is good where it stopped. Well, I say it should stop right there.
You played Infinite, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I stopped. I was doing a Let's Play and then I got busy and then I haven't gone back to it yet. So I'm not done yet.
It's good to fit. You like the ending and everything. It's really.
I got a little bit of spoilers, so I do know a little bit about that one, BioShock 2 and BioShock 1. I got a little bit spoiled for me, so I'm like, great.
Have you played number 1 and 2 though?
I played also Let's Play and then just not got back to it.
Okay, all right. So
It's on my to-do list.
It's all good. You have the long list, longer than Santa's nice and naughty list.
Okay.
That sounded bad. Did that sound bad? See, I'm starting to wake up. That's not good. I need to go back to sleep. There we go.
Happy
I'm better
mission.
now. I'm better.
Okay. We need to make a name for your jazz voice.
We'll figure that out.
Anyway. Yeah, we'll check it out later. I mean, I think we're going to see it some way. Reason why we're seeing everything right now is they want to get some news attention now, so when E3 is going on and the chaos storm hits, that they can say, oh, okay, here's what we were talking about before. So kind
Right.
of, Yeah, so we'll see. Where it is. In our news, just like I saw that on Xbox, you can for the free games for the month.
Yeah, I saw the Massive Chalice, but I didn't really know what that was.
I don't know what that is either.
I don't even know either.
either. Okay.
Well, I mean, Thief though. Thief.
Yeah, on
Thief
360.
I do recognize.
Yes.
I mean, I mainly pulled this article because of the 360 ones was Thief and Just Cause 2, which I hear are very good games. Thief was the reboot, right?
Mm.
It wasn't perfect. It was,
Not perfect at all.
It was okay, but
It's
so
not even okay. It was
it's something. It's free. Might as well check it out.
That's the point.
But I know Just Cause 2, I hear is like insanely fun.
It is fun, and then on PC too. Whenever
They modded it to make multiplayer.
holy smokes, like it's like a
Necro doesn't know, but you can have up to 60. What was it 60
I think it's up to 60 people.
in one map?
One map.
You can have what grappling hooks,
Explosions.
planes.
Wait. So we're talking 30 versus 30, or
No, this is
Okay.
a free roll. Okay.
GTA 5 free roam,
Okay.
60 people, chaos.
Literally chaos.
Oh my.
Vehicle spawning. You cannot once you go into the ocean, you have to swim over to the other side. Like you can't just
I'm trying to-
spawn.
Well, could it be like what's that one superpower game?
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
Where the guy's president. It's like GTA, but it's a ripoff.
Saints Row.
Saints Row. It's like GTA makes Saints Row, but online chaos.
Yes, pretty much. That's pretty much it.
Do you know what Saints Row is?
Yes, I know what stands for.
Okay, take the chaos of that, add it with GTA 5, free roam, and then add 60 people at that.
Oh my god.
I mean, you have issues with like 10 people on GTA 5.
I know.
And then all the time you will like sometimes your computer will just crash in general just because of the doggone game, but it's fun. You will love it. Like literally, you will just have a ball. And they have an island. It's called a Lost Island for a good reason. Because if you get a plane, if you're lucky enough to get a plane, it's like everyone's usually at the airport trying to get a plane. For no reason.
I take it that mostly don't make it off the ground.
Exactly. Everyone's trying to shoot you down. But if you get a good plane and you make it up without getting shot down, you fly out to, I think it's northeast or I think it's northeast.
Yeah.
And you go, it takes a little bit, like a minute or 2 minutes to get over there.
Okay.
And then there's an island over there. And you start seeing like clouds start forming and it starts getting dark. And all of a sudden, if you have the right camera, I think it's third person or second person, whatever, the right camera you're looking at, you'll see a lightning just strike the wing of your plane. No matter what direction you are, it's going to strike it. And it's going to crash just like in Lost. And it's so funny. That's like the best thing. And then they have that Miles High Club on a blimp. So they have like a club on a blimp. So
wow.
So you mean the Call of Duty achievement?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh.
It's hilarious. Like it's.
So are you then stuck on the island?
Are
you then stuck on an island, or do you die?
You either die, like if you can jump off and do a parachute if you're quick enough. If you're quick enough, you can do it. But if you're in one of the big planes, which is perfect for the Lost Island, you're dead. And then it's going to spawn you to somewhere else. It's not going to really spawn you on the island. It's going to spawn you somewhere else, like in the other area.
Wow.
Do you know enough about Just Cause that you can help us do a Let's Play or something in it? I know it's like chaos and.
What part? The Xbox 360 or PC?
Well, the PC you can't do mods on Just Cause.
Yes, I can help you on PC. I can help you, but it's going to be chaotic. Like we're gonna.
I think it just won for right now because my computer is like the most powerful and we need.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. It's even hard just looking for your friend. If you and your friend are going in the game together, they're going to separate you. You're going to have to find each other with
like
coordinates. Yeah,
it's fun.
You have to use coordinates, and then you have to hope nobody kills you on the way there to meet your friend.
Negro, do you know about DayZ?
Yeah, it's a zombie game,
or it was a mod.
It's kind of like Dust. It's like Dust a little bit. Yeah. Well, Dust came after DayZ, but wouldn't you say it?
I don't. I'm trying to remember what Dust is.
Dust is the one where you can.
Oh, is that the one where you can make a gun in like 3 seconds and you pretty much are God?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I'm starting to look at Ark, the Dino game.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking at that. That actually looks a lot better compared to Dust, but it's like kind of the same thing, but it's like a little bit kinder with the tech tree.
And it doesn't seem like you're going to become God once you build something nice.
You basically will get your head eaten off no matter what.
Yeah.
And then you have to start all over. It's like Minecraft. It's only $25 right now.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I'm actually trying to debate on do we want to jump in right now, all 4 of us, or do just one and like create these ridiculous character. And
I think we
we'll at least do the pass your tour thing for right now.
Okay.
We'll do that. But yeah, like that was one thing about the Barmy and Daisy. It's like you would spawn on other ends of the world, and then 20 minutes, and then an hour to get to your friend, and then you get to your friend, and then like you get headshotted, and then you have to do all over again.
Sniper, yeah. You have the random guys like, "Hey, are you friendly? Are you friendly?" Oh, you're dead. Sorry.
I don't think he was friendly.
I had my hands up. I can't hear you.
Yeah. So in other news, Witcher.
Yes.
That's the next round of DLC, free DLC.
Heck yeah.
So we got some
Witcher's just rubbing in the faces of people.
Armor set.
and elite crossbow set.
Yes.
So, extra bling and such. So I've been having weird dreams lately.
Oh my god. Sorry.
Where is this going?
It's not going where you think it is.
I was hopefully not. Wow. Go ahead, continue.
You have a dirty mind.
I do. Keep going. I'm sorry.
So a lot of times I get these weird dreams. It's like I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but basically it's really hardcore deja vu kind of thing where I see glimpses of the future, let's just say, but it's like really mundane thing. It's like I just saw I had deja vu where I was on Green Skies and I was trying to figure out the mob spawner that built and why it's not working.
Yeah.
And I was looking in the window and then I'm like, wait, I saw this before. Yeah, it's just that. It's nothing like I can see the future kind of thing. It's just like that.
Oh.
But basically, so someone was playing Witcher, and then you saw, was it Geralt? Or what's the guy's name?
Gerald,
whatever.
that's what you can call him. It's like
Witcher.
GERLUT.
Gerald, yeah.
Okay, Gerald. We're gonna call him Gerald.
Okay, the Witcher. The Witcher's running around on the screen, and then all of a sudden you see these three figures in the distance, and then you get closer, and all of a sudden they kind of look a little bit familiar.
Oh.
Can you take a guess who they were?
Us?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And we were just standing there talking like, hey, because we have the power to visit our game worlds and stuff, and I played this with the idea of like maybe we'll leave a copy of ourselves as like Easter egg in video games. Just have the three of us hang around to, there'd be Mr. Fluff, Necrofine, and Surfer Dude, or maybe other people.
Did you actually like see like the whole like our like characters or
it's just basically
us?
Well, it's just basically like our ourselves, but in the Witcher non-pixelated version, the realistic render things, and we're just standing there and we're like talking to each other, doing usual nonsense babbling stuff, and then whoever's playing whips out a story, and then we all go run screaming, and that's when I woke up. I'm like, this is too weird. But I mean, it's like that was like exactly how I'm like picturing it. It's like we're sneaked into the game where you find us, and then like you can. It's not like game breaking, or it's like story is just like, oh, we showed up. Kind of
that could be like an Easter egg.
Yeah,
like you're walking through and you see three guys there. Oh, it's the Podcade guys.
Yeah,
and then the Griffin comes.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just like, but lately I've been taking this like sleep medication to help me sleep a little bit easier.
Oh, and
that's kind of what usually I have every so often a weird dream, but lately it's been like concentrated with weird dreams. But even like dreams can get weird, but it got into the point where it's like even my dream self is saying, okay, this is just too weird, I'm out. Kind of thing. It's getting that kind of weird, and I'm like, I wake up and I'm like, what happened? I don't remember any of them. I just know they were like really weird kind of things. It's like, this makes no sense at all.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. But it's just like, that kind of thing. But yeah, free DLC.
Right.
Looks good.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully, I'm excited for that.
Yeah. You just gotta work on getting an Xbox One.
Don't remind me. Yeah. Of course, remind me, but hey,
how's that going?
It's actually going to be great if I get this new job over at Universal Studios. If I get it, I should be able to get Xbox One so quick. It's be like magic, like ding, I got it.
But as of right now, you're like 1%.
I'm on that loading bar, and it's like stuck on like 5%.
5%. Okay.
It's just stuck there for a little bit. Here, yeah. But I'm Universal Studios guys.
Do they like you?
They like me a lot. I used to work there, so
Nice.
I know the cast. I'm actually Facebook friends with him.
So it's like, please give me a job.
Yeah, I'm really hoping so. I'm really hoping. Like,
Awesome.
really cool. Like, I work my butt off all the time. It's like, please just take me,
Yeah.
and I'll be.
Hopefully
your
it doesn't
people.
get too chaotic where it's that. And it's like, you are working 40 hours. Good luck.
Oh, I'll be like, I can't, I'm dying.
Yeah.
Too bad, you work for us now. No.
It's in the contract.
At least not Disney.
Yeah. With I think with Universal, you can actually frown.
I can.
Anyway, in our news, Steam has got a new policy out, which is actually somewhat good.
Yeah,
I'm
good
okay with
policy.
this.
I'm okay with this too. I'm like,
Yes.
thank you.
It's not
Yeah.
perfect though. I think it needs a little bit more work because I see people can abuse it fairly easily.
Oh, they will.
Yeah, it's
But-
there. It's in the internet.
That's why that's why they probably said 2 hours of play, which that's gonna.
Well,
they
I-
might have it add up. It
Yeah.
won't be like just all together. It might be just adding up to 2 hours.
Well, it was back up a little bit. So Steam has introduced a new return policy for all the digital purchases. You have to, within 14 days of purchase, you have to not play the game for 2 hours. You can get, is it all your money or just part of it?
I think it's part like not full like all your money, but I think it's like half, like
It's better than nothing.
better than nothing.
Okay.
It's not really a return policy, is it?
No, it's of all the broken games I bought, this is not bad.
Okay.
I mean, it's better than getting $4 back for a $60, $50 game.
You know, like like GameStop. Or
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
$2, and you come back the next day and they're selling it for $20.
I mean, the 14-day day thing, I think that's good. I mean, I think it was like something else. It was like you have to do it in like 7 days or something.
Yeah, it was shorter than that.
It was like that's not the time to see if a game's broken or not.
Mm-hmm.
2 hours, I'm not sure on because like Notch tweeted like a good opinion. Like there's a game called Gone Home. It's a 3-hour game. If you play it in 2 hours and you got the most of it, can you return it and get your money or some of your money back and such? Is that because? And then there's like some games that are even shorter. It's like,
Yeah.
well, what is the kind of thing? Me personally, I think it should be like a percentage. Like if you, but then there's like an actual percentage bar that shows you, okay, you're at 5% of the game right now, kind of thing. But then at the same time, it's like, how can you judge that? Like, GTA, it could be like a 40-hour game or something, but then online, it could be like 80+ hours kind of thing.
Right.
How do you percent that kind of thing? And then early access, the game's not even done yet. How can you judge a game by that? If there could be like a 1 hour story, but that's just because it's early access. That's all they have.
So
So
like you play the demo and like, I want to return it. Like,
Yeah.
it's a demo. You
Yeah.
know?
I mean, it's like, well, early access is different from a demo, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The fact that they're trying something out is good because then we're actually working on stuff to gain the point. Because going completely digital is kind of scary because then you're like, well, either someone else lets buy it and so I can watch a video to make sure I'm not getting ripped, or I just have to hope for the best kind of thing. And then it's like, well, if it's bad or studio goes away or something, then it's like, well, I'm screwed basically.
Mm-hmm.
So then it's like, I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I like it for what it is, but we need to work on it. We'll polish it a little bit more, and I think it will.
Yeah.
Because like it's the internet, people will abuse it.
Oh yeah, of course.
But then at the same time, we have to get more security. There have to be more check-ins, more online, always, all the time kind of thing, and then it's just gonna get so fun.
Oh yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
So Mr. Fluff's added this story. I don't quite know why he added this story because it's not really a story.
Which one?
Microsoft.
Basically, Microsoft offers money to Mojang employees when they bought Mojang and such for like people to stay. Like according to this, is $300,000 for people to stay for at least 6 months after the company was purchased.
Damn.
They're probably good people. That's why.
But there was, I don't know if you saw the update for the story that he linked that Notch tweeted out shortly after saying it wasn't Microsoft that offered that, it was Notch himself, and he was paying it out of his own pocket.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow. Wait. So how many of the employees were there that were paid?
I don't know.
So he paid out of his own pocket.
Well, Notch was making like he could make a sofa out of cash pretty much. Because he was the way that Mojang the cut was he was getting like 51% of all money Mojang made.
So I have to comprehend this for a second. So let's say that there's like 10 people that stayed, or I don't know.
Well, let's back up a little bit. So let's look at Mojang years by itself.
Yes.
All the money that they made. Okay.
Okay.
Lots of money.
Yes.
Billions of dollars by itself.
Right.
Notch got 51%.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Lots of money.
Okay.
That's.
Well, I'm not, and don't quote me on the 51%, but it was good cut. Like it was like
so
51.
He got a good amount. Okay.
It wasn't 5%. Let's say that.
Right.
It was.
Okay. So he
51, 75. It was a big cut.
Got it.
You got paid.
Yeah.
But he was. I mean, at the time, it was like, yeah, I'll just take half of what it is because it was mostly his game. He was working by himself, kind of thing. So at the time, no one predicted Minecraft to be the way it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. He has a million. He has
it's
like
a pixelated game that is just it's so fun to play.
And then you can't stop playing.
And then you can't stop playing.
He was very smart.
It's like 2:00 in the morning. I just one more block. Just one more block, and then and then it's 4:00 in the morning, and you're fucked.
Yeah.
That's very.
And then school is in an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
Yeah. So I don't quite know the story.
Obviously, we're all like, Mr. Fluff. Oh, Mr. Fluff's not here.
Yeah.
But
so
he couldn't make it today, so
yeah. Something happened. I think he got sick. A lot of people are getting sick right now.
Yeah.
Even I'm starting to feel sick, and that's rare. Usually I don't ever get sick.
Yeah.
I usually eat pretty healthy and stuff. But helps to drink a lot of tea too. Yeah. But I don't know. The whole Minecraft or Mojang being bought and stuff, that was very odd and stuff. But the way that Notch handled it, he was just basically, he had enough and he wanted out kind of thing. He wanted to go and do his own thing and it's like by himself kind of thing.
Right.
For the last a year or two before that, he switched. Jebs took over Minecraft and stuff. So Notch wasn't even doing in charge of Minecraft for a long time. So I completely understand Notch's reasons, but I mean, he could have screwed Mojang and stuff when he left and stuff really easily.
Yeah.
But I think he really left on a good note and stuff, and I think that's mainly because Notch was really close friends with everyone there and such, and even though he wasn't part of it and he didn't want to be part of it anymore, he did want to see it somewhat succeed or carry on without him kind of thing. So the fact that I think that he was offering everyone more money to just stay on, kind of, give Microsoft a chance kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think it speaks lots.
Yeah.
Any thoughts, or did we just pretty much said it?
We just pretty much said everything.
Okay. All right.
So let's move on.
All right, then.
Steam controller.
Yes. So have you guys been following the Steam controller?
I have not, but I have heard that they
have
were
you seen
coming.
It?
No, so I have not seen it.
Yeah, both not seen it.
No.
Okay. I guess I need to describe it. So it's basically think Xbox controller.
Okay.
But where the buttons are in the one stick,
yes.
I guess I could just pick up the Xbox controller next to me. So this area here and this area here, they're touchpads.
Yes. Oh, what?
So instead of a stick, it's a circle indent. So then we move, it's like that. But then it also has like, they call it feedback or something, where like it could pick up like buttons in like certain places, but sometimes we could go down and it'd be smooth. And that was like early on, so I don't know officially. It's changed like multiple times before. Like the first time, it had like a little screen here that was touch screen, like kind of like a PS4, but actually it was a screen, like something like a 3DS, but that went away, and now it's just buttons. And then before it was no control sticks, it was just buttons and those pads thing. And now there's where this kind of plus is, there's a control stick there. So there's buttons move down here, and then there's two like circle things here.
Awesome.
I mean, I could put a picture, but I think you got it.
I got it.
It looks interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, probably have to get used to it, but yeah.
I mean, with controllers, you can't really tell until you actually hold it in your hands and use it. It's either hit, miss, or something.
Right.
For a while now, Steam has been using the USB Xbox controllers, but in the last couple of years, I think you can now use the PlayStation 4 controllers too on PC games and such.
Nice.
But there hasn't been like a staple PC controller. That's just like main. It was made for PC and stuff.
Yeah.
And with the the circle things, it gives it that kind of like a trackpad of a mouse or on the keyboard, so it's easier to move around and such on for the computers and stuff when you're like typing something in or moving around that middle thing. So it's really good for like the couch games.
Oh yeah.
So,
nice.
So I'm really interested to see it. It was the release date was placed about November.
Yeah.
But if you pre-order now, you could get into the lot that releases a month early.
Okay, cool.
So
very cool.
I would check that out. I don't know the price. I'm guessing about $40, $60. That's usually about where controllers are. But it is Valve, so they might make it a good deal for consumers because they're always about helping the consumer out. So they're very consumer friendly.
Oh yeah.
So we're kind of going a little bit long. I actually downloaded like a timer and I forgot to set it.
Oh
wow.
So that worked out well. But anyway, these last two things are really short. There was an announcement for Uncharted Collection for for the PS4.
I love Uncharted.
I don't know if
you played Uncharted, Josh.
I have.
Yes.
Which one? Or all three?
Which one's the one with the kid? Him as a child. I played the.
That was the third one.
Was that the third one?
Yeah.
I actually played all the third one. I didn't play all the other ones. I'm not a fan.
What? You're not?
Not much of a fan. I'm okay. So it's not. I just feel like it's kind of like Indiana Jones or Tomb Raider, Uncharted. I just feel like it's been pushed around. Archaeologists and finding the the ancient stuff. I just feel like it's old news. It's
like,
so
you feel like it's more of a cliche then.
It is. It's become. I'm sorry. I love you, Uncharted players, but yeah. Continue.
Out of the three, I did like two the best. It was the most well put game. But as like someone that started with three, I might suggest trying one out to kind of learn the characters and such, and it's a little bit dated, but hopefully with this collection, they might have up-res the textures and stuff. I mean, just to give it a shot. I mean, you don't have to complete the game, but I would say if it's available, maybe check it out, kind of thing.
2 was the one that took place in Nepal, right? Or like something like that.
There was a train.
Yeah, there was a train. Oh, okay, yeah. That one.
I kind of gotten fuzzy on the details of Uncharted. I just know like key
and you
moments.
visit Shambhala.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an ancient lost city.
We know who's our Uncharted person here.
Well, as you can tell, I'm a big Uncharted fan too.
Oh, I didn't even. Oh.
Yeah.
But also Shambhala is a part of true mythology, though.
Yeah, if you kind of, you gotta have to. It's Indiana Jones video game with some Tomb Raider mixed in, the classic Tomb Raider. I mean, you got some of the puzzles are hit and miss and stuff. I kind of like you're like just. It's basically like a cinematic movie that's also a video game. So that's why I like it, because there's like cinematic moments and they really try to push those cinematic moments. So, otherwise, I can understand it's a boring story. It's been played out so many times.
Well, like one of the reasons why I really love this series is because I'm a big fan of like history and like mythology too.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I like it a lot. But like for other people, who are just into story, they're not really big on history, then I could see.
I'm a big Indiana Jones fan. So that's
you're okay, and that's his thing. So he's a big Indiana Jones fan, and so am I too. I mean,
yep. So that's pretty much it. I still don't have a PS4, so I can't check it out just yet.
I know.
It's on the list. I'm talking to people. We'll see. Hint, hint, not judge. Anyway, in other news, there was another trailer for the new Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider. Are you a Tomb Raider fan, Josh?
I do like Tomb Raider. I do like the last one. I actually liked a lot. I did play the last one.
The reboot.
Yeah, the child. The Tomb.
Just the regular she was on the island.
On the island, stuck. She was young and she was like freaking getting bruised up every single moment.
Yeah, we had played that.
He's looking up right now. I was like,
well, it's up there.
It's up there.
Was it just called Tomb Raider?
It's just called Tomb Raider.
Okay, yeah, that one I liked because it's like,
but it was a reboot. It took her back to before she was the Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Well, actually, way before. This is like her
back.
Yeah, this is her first traumatic moment kind of thing. She got beat up quite a bit in that game.
Yeah, I liked it because she wasn't just an OP freaking Angelina Jolie Tomb Raider girl.
Well, I mean, there was like some issues. Like she was having issues like killing things, and then like after cutscene, it was like, oh, I'm fine with it. Kind of thing. It was
Yeah.
little things here and there, but overall, yeah, the story was good. It was. I mean, and then like a little bit later, it was like revealed that the game sold at a loss, even though it was sold fantastically, and it like made $2 million, and it was like, oh, it was sold at a loss. Really? I mean, it's game business, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this new one, though. I am.
Now, there's some rumors that's, well, first it keeps coming up that it's Xbox One exclusive, but it's time exclusive. At least they say. It's just they haven't really said when that exclusive ends, kind of thing. Which, I mean, the first premiere was available on all platforms: PC, PlayStation 4, and the Xbox.
Yeah.
Now it's just gonna be on Xbox One.
Was it for Nintendo at first? Or
I don't
did
think
it start
so.
Nintendo? Okay.
I don't know if it could handle it.
Mm.
I mean, they
like one of the very first.
Well, I mean, they really had to make sure that the PC version had the truss effects hair.
Of course.
Yeah, I think they even delayed it for that feature.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks good. I mean, we still haven't seen gameplay. And this trailer I linked here. It was like the trailer of the boat crashing trailer in the first game.
Yeah.
It was that cinematic trailer where it was basically a cutscene in the game, but it's that game or that cutscene, but for this game. So looks interesting. I think now we're getting into the meat of like she's raiding tombs. She's becoming more like Indiana Jones kind of thing. We're getting past like, okay, she's seeing bad things. Now she's like depressed or something now, or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Looks good. I'm guessing we're going to see some gameplay of it this E3. So
Yes.
which is actually this coming up
Very soon.
I think it's the first show is this Sunday morning, and then it's gonna be 1, I think, and then I think it's Bethesda, and then yeah. So next week we're not gonna have an actual podcast. It's gonna be 8 podcasts really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be covering all the different shows, like kind of dividing up the different shows per podcast and such. But for right now, I think this is good wrapping up for right now. You were talking about something else that you wanted to talk about, Josh.
The new haunt, 17th floor.
Yes, you were telling me about that too.
Amazing. It's like all of us we're gonna go, and I talked to the owner of it, and she or he, we don't know yet. I don't know. I think it's a she. Sorry if you're listening now, but it's really awesome. Like I got some great info on it, and I've been approved to talk about this on the podcast, and if I can click on it. It's pretty much called the 17th floor. It's not your typical. It's not like a maze, like your typical maze at all.
Yeah.
It's literally a haunt that you have to pretty much live through, not throughout the whole night. That'd be bad. So you have like groups of 6 or 8 that goes through these 17 separate like scary timed rooms.
Yeah.
They get scarier and scarier, and the puzzles get harder and harder.
Is it like Saw where you have to solve a puzzle before you die?
Something like that.
Okay.
The story, and you know when it's crazy when they say that you have to sign a waiver before you go in.
A waiver?
You have to sign a waiver. Yeah.
So what could happen?
I don't know, but here's the story, and I'll see if. Okay, here we go. Sometimes going away to college is not the best decision, especially if you hope to escape the demons from your past. Paula thought she could do it. She believed she could leave it all behind by going off to school and becoming pre-med. But Paula was wrong. Come walk with Paula through 17 rooms of psychological terror as her high school problems resurface and the demonic pigs of her psyche come back to haunt her once more. Follow in her footsteps through the bowels of the university, where among her other tortures you feel the boiling heat from her drugged in of bad decisions and suffocate in the chaos of her unraveling life. If you think you are prepared to enter Paula's world, then know this. Everything inside this realm which assaults your senses is real. The question is, can you make it? Can you walk in Paula's shoes through the dissolution of her life to withstand what's behind the 17th door? Or will you want to escape along with her? Or perhaps even before her? Can you survive it? Or before it ends, will you have to cry mercy? Yeah, so, and another thing is they also have a safe word. That's about it. So it's crazy.
You mentioned there was puzzles.
Yeah, so if there's a safe word and there's a waiver, it's
What's the safe word?
I don't. They didn't send that to me.
Cacao.
Cacao. So, yeah.
All right.
I'm sorry, Surfer. Surfer, you just like.
Oh yeah. Well, I keep saying it over and over again. I'm not gonna tell a story, so maybe you'll finally get where I'm standing on the whole horror thing. So, I really don't like horror. I'm not scared of it. It's just like, I mean, I get more entertainment out of making the gore and stuff myself and putting it out there to scare other people than going to someone else's place and trying to get scared by the things I made, kind of thing.
Okay.
So,
All right.
that's where when I was a wee pixel back in the day, it was like a family tradition. We had a big house. We had a big, huge front yard and a big, huge backyard.
Yeah.
We basically, our goal every year was to make the scariest house ever. And we lived on a neighborhood that was really awesome. Like, we would basically make all the stuff ourselves, make tombstones, scary stuff.
Nice.
Basically go all out.
Awesome.
Nice.
But it was not just our house, it was our whole street, the street over, and the street after that. So it was like this giant block of horror that was like everyone's going all out and stuff. So
Nice.
it was really cool. I remember when I was like 10 or something. I think it was the angel from Doctor Who, the haunted angel.
The Weeping Angels, I think
Yeah.
they're called. Yeah.
He basically made a styrofoam recreation of that and put it in front of his door with a candy bowl at his feet.
People.
And there was like smoke and stuff behind it and stuff. It was like, he didn't just put like a door out and saying take two. We made a sculpture and everything, smoke and all that, going kind of thing. He went all out.
Nice.
That was just one neighbor. That was just like, I'm not gonna be home. Kids, here's the scare and take candy if you dare, kind of thing.
Nice.
It was a good neighborhood. I have a funny story. I've over the years I've gotten used to it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna build on this one little thing for Halloween. It would take a couple months, but slowly I would work on that. We made our own costumes every year, kind of thing. We just went all that. We didn't go to a store and buy it. The only time we went to the store and buy it was like, I think we bought spiderwebs instead of like making it ourselves.
Yeah.
You get like a $5 pack and you spread it out over the whole house, kind of thing. It's that kind of stuff. But yeah, like one year I got really evil. It was here actually. We didn't. This neighborhood is not the best. We had some trick-or-treaters and stuff, but it wasn't too busy compared to the other neighborhood. But we had this big chair and such, and we had a skeleton costume, so I dressed up the skeleton costume. I added some newspapers in there to kind of look like kids stuff, and then I sat out there, put the candy bowl kind of next to me, kind of waited for people to show up.
Yes.
I mean, most of the people or kids in this area were like 1 to 5. But that's not the best part of the story. So eventually, some high schoolers came.
Oh.
There was a couple cheerleaders because they were dressed as, I'm going to dress as my cheerleader outfit and call it a costume kind of thing, that kind of thing. And then there was a couple guys, dressed in their jerseys kind of thing. That costume,
varsity.
free candy.
Okay, yeah.
That kind of thing. Free candy, cheap costume.
Right.
Yeah, that kind of thing. And the girls were like, yeah, I think someone's in there, and they're like, no. The guys were like kind of catching on, like, no, it's just stuff. Look, I'm gonna poke this piece of paper that's squishy, and they obviously could tell it's like, it was a guy in the suit, but with some paper and stuff to kind of make it look like it. And then I sit there, I'm like letting them dig in for the candy and stuff, and then the girls come over and stuff, and then I go, ah, kind of thing. The girls start off running, screaming. Me and the guys are laughing our asses off the whole time. So that's a good example of like, I like to be on the other side of the scare, not person getting scared kind of thing. But I don't know. I like puzzles.
Okay.
He'll be our puzzle guy while we're getting
Puzzle
scared
guys,
to death.
yeah.
I mean, that's what I thought of, like, like in that one Alien game or something. When we did the demo and stuff, and the alien kept killing me, I'm like, do you mind? I'm trying to hack here. I think I'm gonna be that guy. I'm like, there's gonna be a zombie in my face, and I'm like, really? I just don't get scared. And plus, I was the shy, scaredy kid as a thing. I learned to deal with fear on a thing. I'm not saying I don't get scared often. It's just like I know how to deal with fear. So when something with a rubber mask comes at me, I'm like, there's a guy in a rubber mask. Why should I be scared? Kind of thing. So it's like, I can't get past that. I mean, the best way to do it is like a horror movie, and even that is like hit or miss kind of thing. And it's like, eh. But yeah, that's my whole Halloween stories. You guys got any Halloween stories? We're kind of going a little bit
Or
long.
Necro.
No, I don't actually.
No.
Still,
that was. I really wished I filmed that and the girls taken off. It took them a while to come back, but they were like, they were yelling at me.
Nice.
Yeah. What about you, Josh? Any fun? You seem like you have fun with Halloween.
Oh, Halloween's my baby. That's everything. When I worked at Halloween Horror Nights, it was home. I was doing the Purge for 2013, and I know I was just wearing the simple Purge mask, and it was all simple and everything, but doggone scaring people with that. And having a chainsaw in your hands, that just makes everything like...
Yeah.
Now it's a chainsaw without the blade, right?
Yeah, it's a real chainsaw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I just have to make that distinction for people. Now it's like, you're going running around the park with a chainsaw?
And the funny part is we get always told that's not a real chainsaw. We're like, okay.
And we can't go out with a plastic one. People are like, it's plastic.
No, that's not Sperry Farm. Sorry.
Well, isn't that the same place?
No, Halloween Horror Nights is Universal Studios.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not Sperry.
I don't really follow it, so.
It's all good. Not Sperry Farm used to have a chainsaw, but something happened.
The first night
I think that was a lawsuit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first time that I went there, it was like the first night that it like opened that they first did it.
Mm-hmm.
It's always the first
Yeah.
year is always the best, and after that it's like, we gotta turn this
Actually, the first year was okay, but then it got better and better and better, and it's actually better than Knott's Berry Farm. It's a lot better.
When people ask you want to go to Halloween Horror Nights Universal Studios? Like, no, I'll just go to Not Scary Farm. It's like,
yeah,
we know why.
Because like before, like Not Scary Farm was really good, and then it just like then the first year that it opened, it was bad, and you're kind of like, wait, it's like Universal Studios, like they have all the makeup and all that. Like, of course they're gonna make it better. Then it just got progressively better and better and better. So
the thing from Universal Studios, they learn. They get what they learned. They're like, okay, we're going to do this better. We're going to make sure these actually...
Right.
We're going to use the same puppet, maybe, and we're going to make it a whole lot scarier to make sure we get more than just 5 different scares. Right. That's what's amazing. I don't know about Knott's Berry Farm. I never worked there. I've been there a few times. I had to act like I was scared to get chased. I was upset about that. Like, nobody would want to scare me. It's just mostly my mom and my sister that's always being scared because it's a female thing. Don't know why. There's number one thing when you're scared. Go for everyone you see. Right. If you see someone big and tall, there's a baby in there somewhere. So you go for it.
I mean, usually that's my role to like step aside and help the guy scare them. Like, usually like like my sister or someone. They're like, okay, he's standing behind me. I'm like, okay, and then I'm gonna step aside and let the guy take my place. And it's like I tap my sister on the shoulder. Hey, sis, roar, kind of thing.
Yeah,
I kind of help them. I'm like. I really don't get scared.
We like it. No, we like it when people want to help. Like, as long as you're not trying to be the guy that comes up to and say boo to us. It's like, you don't work here. I'm sorry. Why are you saying boo to us? A random woman grabbed my hand once. It's hilarious. She wasn't from the U.S., but it was so obvious. Like, she was so gone. Like, she just took my hand and started walking with me. And I guess she's trying to say, like, talk to me like her boyfriend or something. And she saw me. She's like, she jumped and run away. I'm like, yeah, I'm not your boyfriend, so it was hilarious.
Were you wearing like a zombie mask? Or
no, I was a purger. So I had my chainsaw in one hand, and the girl just grabbed my hand and just starts walking with me. I'm just looking around. Everyone's like nodding and laughing, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. She grabbed me. Yeah, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna wait until she looks at me, and then she just looked at me. She ran off. I'm like, oh, that was easy scare. All right, I'm good now. Okay. All right, so I think we've gone way too far now. Yeah, like
our social media links. Follow us on YouTube, and we shall see you next episode.
See you guys.
See ya.